Hello everyone! So happy to be here! Okay. Last video we just chat something I feel that is important. Maybe you will feel very boring and very earthly like. But I think sometimes we should just pay some attention on, even though that is so stubborn and without any interesting. But everyone, just you are a part of the country, even though you don't have the right to vote. But you have to learn to care about and concern something that is related to your country. You have to custom with, adapt to, because that is your circumstance of growing up. So maybe I cannot use English to explain, describe very obviously what kind of situation we are in, the political stuff. But maybe I can just arouse something in your mind, in our mind, that is very stimulating. So we can just inspired by. But if you don't like the topic, we can just talk other kind. I thought I might never talk about my dream on the science. I don't know if it is suitable to talk about this. Why I always emphasize on the importance of the science, because it is very important to emphasize the science. So have you ever thought if we can just economic on the science field, industrial, so here are abundant money can be saved down. If you wonder and confused, feel my words are not so correct. Have you ever thought if we can use cheaper accessories in appropriate machine, and then the life of the machine still can be last till the date we want to change another one new. If it is accompanied so perfectly, or we use excellent accessory in a very fine machine, but we can use it till a very long time, longevity. So that is worse, and the machine values much more. So when we talk about this, we can imagine so many aspects and expand the discussion to very huge issues. So this is the first step we have to seek for, to know the traditional science more and more, and to make our science technology the ability more and more and more, and then we find out the better way to make our use on the technology machine in a more economic way, so that will save our money down. Then we can just to enjoy another different life, a life we can enjoy the technology, but also we can just save our money more. This is the first things I want to do in the future. We have to use things more economic, and the technology is to make our life more comfortable. It is not to make our life more difficult. So technology is very important because it influences our life daily, and it decides our life to the better way or the worse way. So we cannot without technology. But if the technology must pay so much, that will not be worth to buy it. So the first things in the future I want to do is to use the science technology make our life more economic. So that is very, very important. And the second thing, because we have more money, and we can just to correct our life direction, that is a little bit related with the politics. So the decision from the government always influence our daily life, include our work. So the second step, I want to do something that make people's life more and more correct. So maybe I will go to do some stuff in the government or support some politician to make people's life more and more correct. This is the second thing I want to do. And the third thing, I want to find out, make people's life and the health more and more good. We have enough money, and the country's future is on the correct direction. So if we can have sufficient life, we can enjoy so many things in our life. So then, when that time, the medicines become more and more important because it supports a person's health. So that is why I choose the way of doctor. So, and to be a scientist is my dream as well. I always hope I can be a scientist to contribute my efforts on the field of science. That is very exactly important, I think. Okay. So, okay. To talk about this is just want to share something in my mind. Maybe you will wonder or confused if I can success. So, but I think just I cannot achieve 80%. Maybe I can do 10%, 15%, 5%, 8%. That will be all fine. I want to offer my effort on. That is the most important thing. no matter whatever, how percent I will achieve, just I ever begin the plan and I ever pay endeavors on. That is the more important things that is than a person who didn't do anything for it. Okay, after talking about this, we should return back the topic of the video. I think that is a very good thing. If you have the same thought, maybe we can be together, or someday we will encounter in some place that we can just cooperate something, I think. Okay, let's go into today's video topic, the motion of the plates. The question, that's the video we talk about. The question has 5 topics. The third is called the process of the theory. The fourth is the boundary of the plates. The fifth is the plates movement in Taiwan. Okay, the third, the process of the theory. The process of the theory. The question asks, if we talk about something that is accepted by general people, general mass, general people, if so the power, the energy cause the plates movement is from what? Here is A, B, C, D. Please choose one is correct. A, the cis-tide reaction. The cis-tide reaction. B, the Earth's cold shrinking energy. The Earth's cold shrinking energy. C, the floating energy of the continent floating. The floating energy of the continent drifting. D, the heat convection reaction of the astronosphere. D, the heat convection reaction of the astronosphere. A, B, C, D. Here is the note. The note says the plates located over the astronosphere. The astronosphere is under the plate. So A, B, C, D. The answer is D. Because remember, the question asks you, what kind of the power, what kind of the energy caused the plates movement? So we have to wonder why the plates will move. Why the plates will move? So A, because the tide, it is impossible because it's just the tide. The tide will not push the plate. B, the drinking cold, the cold drinking. If the cold drinking from the earth will move the plates. That will be very wonder, because it's always drinking. Always drinking will not just push the plates moving. So C, the floating power of the continent drifting. The continent will drift is having another reason. So it's just like the question asks. The question asks me why the plates will move. Where is the power from? If you just say because the floating power, so the continent drifting is because the floating power, but it is another reason why the continent will drift. So ABC is just very ambiguous. So the final item D, it just refer, because the asthenosphere's heat convection reaction. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Because the convection, the heat convection, the asthenosphere has the heat convection. Because the heat convection, so that will push the plate to move. So the answer is D. Okay. Okay, so another question. The next question just talk about the continent drifting. Continent drifting. Here are several descriptions. Which one? The continent drifting theory cannot explain. Okay, when we talk about the continent drifting, we have to note one thing. The continent drifting only explains the aftermath of the plate's reaction. Okay, so the continent drifting only explain the aftermath of plate reaction. So A, the power resource of continent drifting. B, we discover the core layer at the South Polar continent. C, in the Asian layer of the India continent. Here are some left about the ice rivers. D, the whole place, the whole continent of the world can combine together, become a whole entirely continent. Which one the continent drifting theory cannot explain? A, B, C, D. So we know the answer is A. The continent drifting theory cannot explain the power resource of the continent drifting, because the continent drifting only explains the aftermath of the plate reaction. It doesn't explain the power resource. So the answer is A. Okay, so the fourth, the boundary zone of the plate. The boundary zone of the plate. We see the question. The question asks you how the mountain Himalaya formed. How the mountain in Himalaya formed. So here is a note. Here is a note. The note tells you. Himalaya mountain is praised by the India-Australia plate and the Eurasia continent plate. So the note tells you the Himalaya mountain is a mountain that by the pressure power, it is squeezed and push pressure by the two plates. One is India, Australia. Another one is Europe, Asia. Okay, let's see the question. The question asks you how the Himalaya mountain formed. A, because the rivers continuously showered India and then appear out from the surface. B, it is because the Eurasia plate and the Philippine plate squeeze pressure together and arouse up. C, when the South continent breaking into pieces, the India-Asian continent is wrinkled, so the mountain is the part, the Asian India continent wrinkled. D, it is because the India-Asian continent collapsed with the Eurasia continent and then use the place where it collapsed, and the mountain is the material after the squeeze pressure. So A, B, C, D, which one is the reason why the Himalaya mountain formed? Which one? A, B, C, D. Okay, the answer is similar with the D. So it is impossible because of the river. It is impossible because of the river. And we know the Himalaya mountain is the India, Australia with the Eurasia. So the B is wrong. The B is wrong. And the C, it talks the South continent breaking into pieces. So, but it just talk about the South continent. But the Himalaya mountain is not only the India-Australia plate, it's also the Eurasia. So the direction, the location is not very exactly correct. So A, B, C all wrong. The left item description D. So the D talks India Asian continent collapse with Eurasia continent. So that exactly compared with the North Sea. So the answer must be D. Okay, another question here is A, B, C, D. So where is the places occurred earthquake very often? A is the volcano zone. B is the plate's boundary. B is the coastal line. D is the mountain building zone. So A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. So we just check. The volcano zone is right. Earthquake. The plate's boundary is right. Earthquake. The coastal line is wrong. It's just a trend. The earthquake will not often in here. So the mountain building zone is right. So 甲乙丁 A, B, D. So the answer is C. The answer is C. We take a note. The boundary plate is not a steady zone. Okay. Next question. The fifth, the plate's movement in Taiwan. Okay, the Taiwan's question. So the question asks you about Taiwan and the crust movement near Taiwan. The following description, which one is wrong? Okay, here is the note. Taiwan is on convergent boundary zone. And okay, so A, trend is the hidden place which the old place will be. Trend is the hidden place where the old plate will be. B, the eastern part has some metamorphic because the plate squeezed. Because the plate squeezing. C, the Taiwan island ascending up gradually every year because the plate's pushing pressure. D, the Taiwan Strait is on the divergent boundary, so the width will increase gradually. A, B, C, D, which one is wrong? Remember the note say that Taiwan is on the convergent boundary. So A, B, C, D, which one is wrong? Yes, D is wrong. The D say that Taiwan Strait is on the divergent boundary, but the Taiwan is on the convergent boundary. The notes has said that. So the D must be wrong. Must be wrong. Okay, that is very easy. Another question about the Taiwan area, the place construction, which one is correct? Which one is correct? A. The Central Mountain Range and the part on the western area all belong to the Philippine Sea Plate. B. Taiwan is located at Eurasia Plate with the Philippine Sea Plate. C. The coastal mountain is the Eurasia Plate coverage. The coastline mountain is in the Eurasia Plate coverage. D. Taiwan Strait is on the boundary of two plates, A, B, C, D. The correct is B. Okay, it's B. So we have to know the one thing. The mountain, the central mountain and the place western of it belong to the Eurasia Plate. Eurasia Plate. And the coastline mountain is belong to the Philippine Sea Plate. So it is not Taiwan Strait, it's Taiwan Island. A, B, C, D, the correct is B. Okay, it is today's video. We solved 6 questions, and next video we have to go to solve the typical question that is ever issued on the examination, the very important examination. Okay, here are 9 questions. Maybe next video we can use 2 or 1 video to solve it, Okay, it is today's video. Hope you have a wonderful time, and next video I think we solve question quickly and make a very perfect lecture, and to review it, and after the earth science we are going to enter the biology. That is perfect one. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.